Morning everyone. All right, I've got an ML350 Merkin today. Now this one has apparently had a DPF delete done on it. I believe it's got a bad file in it though, because it's still got a whole bunch of code set, doesn't run properly, heaps of issues. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to read the file out of the vehicle. So we're going to read the cal file out. I'm going to download an original flash file for this vehicle, and then I'm going to compare it and see what has been done. From there, I will most likely program this ECU back to stock. So I've got the car hooked up on a battery maintainer right now. As you can see, we're reading this ECU currently. So I'll get it put back to stock and then start from square one and see where we land. Right, now we've got a file going back in. As you can see, it's had 8 reprogramming attempts, this thing. So the ML, this has been a long one, but as you see, we're good. Now, full story with this thing. Scan tool still plugged in? Yes. What I'm going to show you here, started by fixing the software, had bad delete files in there, no boost. Starting installing was a blown 20 amp fuse in the engine bay, so I sorted that pretty much straight up. But the next thing that was wonky was this little bugger. An exhaust pressure sensor, not to be confused with a DPF pressure sensor or anything like that, a blue pressure sensor, etc. This mounts up right on the turbo and actually measures raw exhaust pressure. The ECU uses this to calculate boost and also to determine what boost table it's going to run in, it needs to run in, etc. Now, where's our exhaust pressure sensor? Back pressure here, as you can see, we're at about 16.7 psi at idle. Now this was reading 4000 HPA at constantly before, with that old sensor in. New sensor in, as you can see, it does actually read. Shut the car off, it goes to the equivalent of about 14 psi, which is atmospheric pressure, obviously. So that was our boost control issue, and that is all sorted. So that was our main issue as well, was that exhaust pressure sensor, on top of bad tune files that the car had. So I ended up flashing back to factory. I ended up fixing or updating the software variant to a newer variant, and then doing a proper mod file for this car to get the software side all sorted. And now we're at a stage where everything is all good. Now it does still need a fair bit of reinstall work done. The engine bay is stripped to pieces, but I have been able to drive it as is gently, just confirm it makes peak boost and everything, and it's all happened. So there's still a lot of work to go on under here, but the shop will get all that sorted where it come from. And now I know at least that it makes peak boost, and our pressure sensor is up there.